So yeah, we've done some more work here. So I've gotten further on here. So as you can see, this is your inlet. So the marble will fall in here, and this is its highest point. And this is your other shuttle piece right here, and it's at its lowest point. And of course there's your slope. It's only at one plate worth for the slope. That's all you need to get the ball to move. And of course it's only 2 wide, so I had to put this angle piece on here to keep the ball inside, which I really like, because my other one had a larger angle piece, and it had two pieces dividing each one. So this is very more precarious, and it's also much more vertical, steep. Like it's just gonna go, because it's gonna go up two every time. So that's what I've got so far. So what I'm gonna do is put a little angle piece on here, just like this one here, and I'll put it. Actually, we probably don't even need that one there. It looks better this way. Take that one off, and so this will be here just to keep the marbles. So if they do fall off here and they come back down to the beginning, they can. This will also slide down to the shuttle piece that's beginning. So yeah. And again, update on the progress so far. So this is these balls. So there's going to be. So I've already explained. So I've been building up. So started at the bottom, and this side is obviously at its highest. So I still have quite a bit more to go. But this is it so far. So we can see the ball goes in, goes up, and then across here. This little part here is just in case something falls back off, and it can fall back in here and then fall right back to the start and get pushed back up, and then over to this one here, and then this one pushes it up. And yeah, so all of the key holes, I guess you can call them, where everything's sliding, is all looking great. So we can actually, I may have my little crank here, so you can actually I can already feel quite a bit of friction. That's okay. You can handle a little bit of friction. But there you go. I guess if I had a glass piece for this, but I don't. I just have this dragon's butt. But yeah, I think it's looking great. So, I finished the rough design here. So, I still have my crank set on the back. Yeah, there's a lot of adjustments that I got to do on this, but it does work. So we can, I can only turn it one way. And of course, you can see how it's, oopsie daisy. You can see how it's a little wonky. Anyways, it is working. And of course, I'm not. It's not level at all here, so I'm just kind of doing this on my lap. But yep, it does work. So like I say, I'm just going to have to adjust a couple things. See how it's jumpy? You want to make sure that each one of those shuttles is moving nice and smooth in there. So my original intention was for this one was to keep it very tight. So shuttle to slide, shuttle to slide, shuttle to slide, and it's all on two pieces. So unlike my other one down here, I have another one that does similar, where it shoots it up and then slides across. But in that case, there's I believe there's 3 pieces in between. Oh no, actually it's 4. Yeah, it's 4 pieces. 4 pieces in between each shuttle. So in this case, we just got 2. So I really like this one. It's very steep, as you can see, very steep. But I'm quite pleased with it. I like it. I'm almost done. So eventually, once I get I'm also going to have to change this drive system around here. I need to put a piece in here just to keep it a little more sturdy. But nevertheless, kind of looks really cool on the inside. You got your, kids will be able to see it from here. And see everything rolling around and going up and down. And then yeah, on the top you got I like how everything's really close and tight. So you can see how on this side we have this one piece coming up here. So that doesn't really need to happen. I think I can eliminate that completely so that doesn't pop up anymore. Because you can see the other ones don't have it as we go around. So, like I say, I'm not using any instructions, I'm just using my imagination and building it as I go and ironing out the kinks as I go. So yeah, everything's working really good. So a little bit of a MacGyver skills here. I remember I was mentioning it earlier, but mention it again. So I'm doing here is I need specifically this piece, and there's an L-shaped piece where these two pieces one is going up this way and this one's going that way, and of course this is right here. So actually exact same as this, just this piece is right here. Anyways, I need one of these pieces to build this module, so what I'm going to do is ruin it and alter this piece because I don't have enough money to buy more Lego, and yeah, that's what it takes to make a GBC module, poverty style. There we are. Got it off, so now I'm just going to sand that down and we'll start making the module. Okay, so I've been each one of these modules works just fine now. I just need to hook up power to all these large gears here. See here. So, oopsie daisy. That was just kind of a neat idea. The balls can fall right down through this. Oh, where's your camera? I don't think I'll use it, but I do like it. I think it's kind of cool. So here's the other side of this. So, alright, sorry. So this is how it'll look on the front. So I only have 4 of these little windows. So I've used 3 here, and I really like this module. I've seen it on YouTube a number of times, so I decided I'd build it, and I think I made it look really cool with the on the inside with the just looks like a log turning. Anyways, you can see right here is the hard part that I had to cut another part and sand it because I didn't have enough of them. So, but there was another part that was similar, so I ended up having to cut it and build my own piece there. Yeah, that works just fine. This one I have to. It's easier to have it with the motor on it, but you can see it's still really bumpy. So I'm gonna have to take it apart. But I gotta go to market tomorrow, so I'm gonna go pick some spinach right now to go to the market. And this is what I got so far. Oh boy. It just comes right off the end. And then here it comes all the way through here. Let's see if we can raise you up so we can see it here. Can you see the little ball moving all the way down? Can you see it there? Poking its head up. Oh, here it comes around. It's funny how in one direction it has to step, but in the other direction it just it's more fluid. Goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then back to the beginning again. So I would like to build another module to put in between, but this is what we got for right now, and I'm just going to take this to market and see how the kids like it. Hi there. So, this marble machine here broke. So, and I believe it's this module right here on this side. So, here's one of the shuttles. This piece goes in here, and this piece is the piece that slides up and down. So, what I think it was just a buildup of, you know, whatever kids had things in there. Anyways, I do oil it with vegetable oil, so maybe the oil collected some debris or something. And you can even see the wear marks on there. So, to solve that problem, we're going to start with some rubbing alcohol. But I usually wipe the whole thing down with rubbing alcohol. All the marbles and all the things that all the kids touch all the time. Which is a good idea. Just to keep the dirt down, because man, kids love touching it. And I love having the kids play with it too. So, I don't mind giving it a quick wipe. So anyways, I'm just going to, this is the inside part where no one's going to ever touch, but, so we just clean it up a little bit here. Even Lego machines you gotta maintain. And my dad was a tool and die maker, so he used to be in factories taking apart machines, clean them up. Usually that's all you had to do, is just take it apart and clean it up, put it back together, and you should be good to go. And it's just coming pretty clean, pretty quick. And I'll also have to clean out the cavity in the machine as well. And hopefully it'll run nicely. Now actually I broke a gear just the other week in this same module, so I imagine this was the original problem, and now that I've solved this, hopefully we don't run into this issue anymore. Just remember that in the end, I don't recommend using vegetable oil. Anyways,
I'm not going to use that anymore.
To get it done, I'll show you. Just
keep it nice and clean.